Hello and welcome to the Golden Gloves Chat Show. With me, I've got two very special guests. Once again, my guests are always very special. I've got my far right, the South African champion in the junior bantamweight division, Sabelo Ngebinyana. Sabelo, welcome. Hope you had a good Christmas, and we hope 2021 is going to be better than 2020. I suppose it can only be. As I said, you're the South African champion. You've had 12 wins, only 4 losses, 10 KOs in those 12 wins. So you're really a good puncher, 62% KO record. You're rated number 43 in the world, and you've signed to fight an 8-round fight against this young man next to me on my right hand side, Ricardo Malajika, who's undefeated 7-0. You do know each other, you've sparred before. Talk to us how you feel about this fight.
Thank you, Uncle Brian, for this opportunity. I would like to briefly talk about like how I feel about getting this opportunity to fight under Golden Glove. Is also a good thing for me. It's a great year for me. It's a good start with a positive mind. To take this fight, it's not something that I see will be a sort of like to become a challenge to me, because 8 rounds, it's also good for me because I've had like 1 year without a fight. So like to fight Malajika is another opportunity for me as to step in again in the international ratings, or else to boost up my ratings there in the international. So like I can get that opportunity to be the contender for IBO World Champion.
Fantastic. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit more about the IBO title now. Ricardo Malajika, let me talk to you. Welcome as well. I hope you had a good Christmas and a good year so far. Another big fight for you. You fought in December on the Golden Glove show at Empress Palace. Yes. You want to becoming the Empress Palace kid like Kevin Arena and the Golden Gloves favorite. Another tough fight for you. You're 7-0. It looks like you only get tough fights, but there are only tough fights in your division, in the division I was in. You guys are all good fighters. You're fighting this young man, the South African champion, Sabelo Ngebinyana, who's got a great record. You 7-0. Talk to us, Ricardo Malajika.
No, I want to start off by saying thanks to Golden Gloves, thanks to my manager Brian Mitchell. This is a great year, man. You know, we can't expect the worst like we did for 2020. And speaking about my fight, it's a great opportunity. The tougher, the better. You know, they say tough ain't enough.
Well, I must say to you, it's even tougher than you realize, because there's a world title out there looming. There's a South African by the name of Gideon Buthelezi. You guys know him pretty well, and he holds the IBO title, and that's the title you two guys won. And there's been talks that you can possibly get a shot at Gideon Buthelezi through Golden Gloves should you win. So you've got to first beat Sabelo. Sabelo wants that world title as well, and you want the world title. Should you beat Sabelo, which you still got to do, so we don't like to talk ahead, how do you see a fight with Gideon Buthelezi? Would you enjoy that kind of fight?
Definitely, I would love to fight him. You know, fighting a champ makes you a champ. So I believe in, to be a champ, you got to take down the champ. So this is one of the great fights that I would put in my histories. And I can tell to my kids, and my kids can tell to their kids. So.
And do you think you'd be ready for a guy, should you beat Sabelo, obviously, as we said, for a guy like Gideon Buthelezi after 8 fights?
Yeah, definitely. I should. You know, I've been doing boxing my whole life. I've been an amateur. I had my amateur's record. So this is what we all work for. So I'm definitely ready. I should be ready. Mindset, heart, body, everything is ready.
Well, Sabelo, obviously, same goes for you. Should you beat this man, Ricardo Malajika, which is what you want to do on the 13th of March at Empress Palace, there's Gideon Buthelezi out there. How would you... Let's not talk Gideon Buthelezi yet, either of us, actually. How do you see your fight with Ricardo Malajika? Do you believe you can beat him?
I believe like Malajika is a good fighter, good boxer, but unfortunately he needs to taste the dust to his next fight in 13 March. That's how we pass the road to the great things. So we have names like Saint, which is myself. I'm South African champion.
Yes.
I never get the opportunity where I will get favors.
Okay.
But
Well-
then I always fight for what I want.
And of course, yes, rightfully so. You're not the South African champion for nothing. You're
Yes,
the South
sir.
African champion
Yes, sir.
because you're a good fighter.
Yes, sir.
Do you see? How do you see the fight going? Do you see you outboxing Ricardo? Can you stop him,
Uh,
or is it
as,
winner-winner?
as I said, Malajika is a good fighter, you know. He's a good fighter. But this time is that time you have to go deep water.
It's Sabelo's time.
What I mean is, I'll win the fight. Like, most definitely, I'll win the fight. But the boy, after this fight, I'm trying to motivate him. These are the words for after this fight. He mustn't think otherwise. He's still a good boxer. But
Karen-
this time, he's going deep water.
Yes. Thanks. Well spoken. Thank
Yes,
you, Sabelo
sir.
Ngebinyana.
Yes, sir.
SA South African Junior Bantamweight
Yes,
champ.
sir.
Words spoken from a champion, Ricardo Malajika. As we said, another tough fight. You're fighting the current South African champion. You are 7. You are a confident guy. He gave you a compliment. He said you are a good fighter. How do you see you beating him? Do you see you winning this fight?
Definitely, you know. Like he says, going through deep waters. I've been there. I've did that. I've came out.
And
So
you
I'm
swam.
going to do the same thing. I'm going to swim in those deep waters. I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to come out with a smile.
And how do you've sparred together, so you guys know each other. You guys are friends outside the ring, and that's the funny thing about the fight game. I mean, I've been an ex-fighter myself, as everybody knows. We're good guys, even if I say so myself. We're all friends outside the ring, but it's a brutal sport, and it's for warriors. You get in there, it's your profession, it's what you do, and you get in there to beat the guy up, and you get out afterwards, and you're friends. So you guys do know each other. You're sparring partners. Do you think you can knock out Sabelo?
I'll stop.
You're gonna stop it.
I'm going to stop.
Okay, so you're predicting a knockout. Sabelo's predicting that you're going into deep waters with him. So we look forward to a very good fight. Thank you for joining me,
Yes,
guys.
sir.
The 13th of March, we will see the two of you gladiators in the ring
For
at
sure.
Empress Palace on a Golden Glove show. So look out for that. From me, Brian Mitchell. Hope you enjoyed the show.